studio booth here at IBC 2023. This is our second last presentation. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of, well, myself, okay, a little bit, but also the team. We have won Best of Show twice. So here we go with this presentation. It's all about the XR Studio. Let's get started. My name is Gina Phillips, and we have a booth full of cutting-edge technology, including this Ross D3 LED wall powered by Voyager behind me. Over the next few minutes, we're going to do a deep dive into Ross Video's end-to-end XR virtual studio solution. It has our Unreal 5-based renderer called Voyager with best-in-class control with Lucid Studio. We're also featuring our Furio robotics camera system and Rocket Surgery, our award-winning creative services team. They've collaborated with Dreamwall, a renowned animation and graphic design company with state-of-the-art virtual production studios based in Belgium. We're also excited to have Zeiss as part of our solution to show the NCAM real-time optical camera tracking technology called Mark II, and that provides tracking for the jib right here on the left. Ross Video integrates with various third-party products to ensure that whatever solution you need, Ross is here to support you. Okay, before we get started, just a few tips. Please notice these monitors above. So when I'm talking about XR, like I am now, you'll want to view those screens because an XR Studio changes the perspective of the content on the LED volume to match the perspective of from the camera for the viewer at home. So sometimes it'll look skewed or blurry on the LED behind me, but it'll look perfect on the final output displays. Lastly, you may notice a slight delay in my audio and out of sync with the monitors above. Virtual studios require an audio delay to match the video, but it's just not practical for a live presentation like this. Okay, we're going to start our demo focusing on how Ross Video is pushing the boundaries of LED innovation with our integrated experiences. This display behind me is our Perform series. It's a stunning 1.56 millimeter mini LED technology. It's focused towards on-camera applications. However, this platform offers multiple diode technologies for a variety of uses. This display is just one example of how our precision meets brilliance, delivering stunning visuals. We offer a variety of LED displays. Our Stage series with impeccable clarity is a stage for your content that's as vibrant as your imagination. It's targeted towards live event venues, rental, corporate staging, and IMAG. To orchestrate these advanced LED displays, we have our True Control web-based control software to manage LED displays with ease and finesse. But that is not all. Our True Power 56 offers energy efficiency with our remote power solution. It removes power supplies from the display and centralizes the power and heat load to a temperature-controlled rack room. And then there's D3's AEP, an LED display processor that unlocks smooth, ultra-high resolution playback. So let's embrace the pickles. Pickles. That's a new one. Let's embrace the pixels, captivate audiences, and transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. All right, let's get started with our XR Studio by looking at the weather. This is an area where we can be really creative and have some fun with it. Welcome to our Amsterdam outside weather studio. Here we are. Oh, nice day. With an XR Studio from Ross, you can present the weather in an entirely new way by immersing your talent right in the weather conditions that they're talking about. And you can do this all while doing full camera moves. And better yet, unlike a green screen, your meteorologists can actually see the content that they're presenting. They can also wear green if they want, because it's their favorite color. I love that. Let's start with our 5-day forecast. As we look at each day's weather, we can visualize it right in the studio. Placing your talent in the weather conditions that they're discussing enables your meteorologist to tell a better weather story, even if it means they get a little soaked. Tuesday, we've got scattered showers, so make sure to bring your umbrella. Notice the rain in the background and the foreground. Wednesday looks to be overcast. Notice my talent lighting change with the lighting in the virtual world thanks to our DMX lighting control. On Thursday, it's going to be beautiful with a high of 21 and a low of 8. Friday, it's going to be a bit windy. We could trigger a fan or something or have leaves blowing around the studio. Saturday, another beautiful day with a bit of wind. Okay, so what makes all of this happen? Lucid Studio, a feature-rich control interface for virtual production. Lucid makes these complex workflows simple. In short, it turns virtual elements into a practical, everyday tool for your production. If you need to move objects in real time, you just click a few buttons. If you need a sequencer for your virtual studio, we have one built in. If you need to manipulate data, check out Lucid Studio's visual logic with Data Link. Working with MOS newsroom systems or automation, we have MOS integration. By the way, Lucid is easy to learn. You can take any CG operator in the facility and turn them into a virtual expert. There's a whole lot more I could talk about here, but let's move on to elections. Rocket Surgery, Ross Video's creative services team, did a very cool project using Lucid and Voyager for the 2022 US midterm elections. Rocket Surgery collaborated on a project to develop augmented reality graphics with a virtual set extension featuring tracked and trackless camera moves. The client had a vision for what they wanted to achieve, and they worked closely with our designers and engineers to develop the creative and the workflow. Data integration was the centerpiece of the project. It not only drove the displays on screen, but it also drove when and how the virtual world animated. Utilizing a dashboard interface with a ROStalk GPI workflow, execution of the project was seamless. Let's head now to the Ross Election Center. Okay, let's jump into some politics. Welcome to the Ross Election Center. Okay, as you know, your coverage on election night needs to be accurate, timely, and repeatable. So let's take a look at the results of the recent Ross presidential election. An AR element like this can be used in a real studio, like we saw with the previous example, or it can be added as a foreground element in an XR studio. Looks like it's going to be a close race between David Ross and his challenger, Jeff Moore. These animations, by the way, are being controlled by Lucid Studio. Lucid Studio is triggering the camera moves and all the virtual elements. It's a production tool that makes virtual studios practical on a day-to-day basis. But data plays an important role in all types of broadcasts. So let me take you into the world of sports. Let's talk a little football. Okay, how about a matchup of PSG and Bayern Munich, two of the world's biggest football powers? What if we want to dig really deep? And let's demonstrate the possibilities of telestration with Piero to do that. Piero is Ross's cutting-edge sports analysis tool. It plugs directly into Voyager and allows you to tell better stories by leveraging the rendering capabilities of Unreal 5. Let's use Piero to take a pregame in-depth look at Bayern Munich's match formation. And I'm going to do that by grabbing my tablet. How cool is it to have the field right in the studio with me? As a host, it's super fun. I can walk around it, and then I can use my tablet to highlight certain players as I talk about them. Another thing I can do when I'm talking about player formation, or maybe focusing on one specific play, can move the players up, maybe show a cross pass, and Coman with the assist. We can also bring in a heat map to see where the players are spending most of their time on the field. In this case, let's take a look at Kane. Might as well focus on the superstar to see where he's been spending his time the most. You can also bring in goalie kick distribution. And again, as you can see on my tablet, I'm seeing what you're seeing. And just with a tap of a finger, I can control the narrative, I can go at my own pace, and I can have fun with it. Piero integration with Voyager is just another example of how Ross can provide a full broadcast solution workflow for virtual and XR studios. Let's see how we can use data integration with other sports. All of you know that sports is becoming more and more data-centric. I mean, you see every highlight gets supported with data. Every action gets supported with data. Well, with our Data Link module, whether it's elections, financial data, or scoreboards, we have you covered. Let's see how data can help augment the quality of your virtual production using tennis as the example. Number 7 player in the world, Ona Jabeur. She's about to serve for the game. Let's see how data can help analyze her serve and enhance the quality of our virtual production. Here she goes. Now, at a glance, you can see all of her service stats, like the number of aces, the first serve percentage, the type of serve, and percentage of type of serve selected. Data can really improve the quality of your storytelling, and combined with the benefits of XR, it makes the perfect solution for your sports or any other data-centric shows. That is all for sports. It's also the end of our broadcast, but if you have any questions at all, reach out to our product specialists. They are walking amongst you. You can also schedule a meeting at the reception desk. Let's end somewhere fancy. I think we've earned it after 4 days of this, right? Dip our feet in the pool, take some time off of wearing heels, it'd be nice. My name is Gina Phillips. You can find out more at rossvideo.com. Enjoy the last remaining hours of IBC. Thank you.